Okay, all right. Welcome everybody. I am on call right now with one of our lovely admins, Amanda Lindstedt. We have spent a little time to set up this podcast. I'm extremely excited. The lighting's good. We got our mic systems up here, but no focus on that. We just want to focus and highlight just a little bit about the experience, the family within the organization, Amanda's roles that she has here. If you all have any questions or concerns, she's a great one to reach out to. One thing that I know our admin loves for us to clarify in the beginning is that they do only work 2 days out of the week here. So when you guys are trying to figure out schedules, sending emails out, we will get back to you. That is on Mondays and Wednesdays. So today is a Wednesday and we're doing a little recording. Just wanted to highlight somebody behind the scenes that is near and dear to us, Amanda Lindstedt. Welcome to the podcast and thank you for taking on this opportunity to speak and just talk about a little bit about Ball Hog.
Thanks, Brandon.
Now, Amanda, the transition, we talked about how you came on a board during the COVID. You were trying to transition from Wisconsin, a new family, to the area. You were looking for sports for your athletes and children to be a part of, and you ran into Ball Hog. Just take us a little bit about through that process when you guys were transitioning from Wisconsin.
So back before we moved, I had a sixth grader that had been into basketball, and the move was pretty devastating for him at that time to move at that age. So basketball was his one thing I knew to try and find immediately when we got down to the St. Louis area, somewhere for him to play, somewhere for him to join a team and feel like a part of something. So just started Googling back in Wisconsin before we even moved and found Ball Hog in the Edwardsville area, which is where we were moving to. So, yeah, but then we moved and it was COVID. So everything was shut down and we had a hard time trying to find a place that was open and ready to take us. But eventually, a couple months in, we got a hold of someone at Ball Hog and were able to come in, and he jumped right in, and it was great.
So right at the end, where you were just talking about, you eventually got somebody to hold a Ball Hog. During that time, 2020, obviously we were scrambling, keeping the business alive. We needed more help and admin in the organization. So just that smoothing out that process that we love to focus on. That's kind of why I have you on air right here. Just talk about a little bit about what do you do with Ball Hog to help that process out for onboarding families. Just from an admin standpoint, what is the focus that you feel like you play an impact in our organization?
So, yeah, I mean, my administrative role just, I think, first and foremost, communication with emails, trying to keep families informed about what's going on here at Ball Hog, whether it's via email or through our team Snap. I think that was the biggest thing when I first started here, and that was 3 years ago, but it was kind of lacking the communication piece. And I, as a parent in the organization, I was confused a lot about what was going on. So my goal when I joined was to hopefully help that communication get out to the families so they know what's going on and have a better sense of what's all happening here at the bridge, because there's tons of different things that we're involved in and that the kids can do and training that can happen. And so communication being, probably the biggest thing I do. And then, helping out with when tryouts happen and we need to get teams formed and getting uniforms ready and man, you name it.
Yeah. You guys do a lot. Hotels. Yeah, so with you all working behind the scenes, helping us, pull off somewhat. Sometimes it feels like a miracle. Some things that we pull off. We have something called like an all hands in here. So as far as we're talking about the process, let's talk about just the family aspect. Talking about all hands in. Your husband coaches with the organization. You have two boys that are part of teams. One's been through Ball Hog and one has transitioned now to our high school program, mid pro. And your daughter runs our concessions for our weekend leagues, Biddy Ballers, CNR, the Troy League. Just talk about just that family aspect and that experience has been that we like to focus on, trying to promote more of a family.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we're all here, so you
Mhm.
got 5 of us
Yes.
that come. Yeah, I mean, from the beginning, we felt like family. You welcomed us. My oldest son, when he started, brought him in, and then anyone who knows Brandon, his personality just instantly makes you feel like family. He's you know outgoing and talkative, and helps bring people out of their shells a little bit. So that was my oldest son, and then yeah, my youngest started to get involved with basketball, probably looking up to his brother, and
Cool.
then he was young at that time and forming a second grade team, so Brandon needed a coach, and the organization was smaller at that time, and so my husband stepped in and wanted to help out with the little ones, and 3 years later he's still coaching, and yeah, my daughter needed money.
Yes.
So she's
Young
helping out in
teenager.
concessions. It's good for her.
Yeah.
So
Well, thank you for the process, helping smooth out the process, and also allowing us to impact the family as well too. So I just
yeah.
wanted to take a few minutes out of your day, leaving the admin chair, and just try to voice a little bit more what you do and show some appreciation from our end. And thank you for everything that you do, everything that your family does for the organization, and looking to continue to grow. And hopefully, we continue to grow this thing on out. All right. Thank you, Amanda Lindstedt, uh, the mom behind the madness.
Thanks, Brandon.